Hello, YouTube. Well, hello everyone. Every one of my subscribers. I saw that we hit 130 subscribers. Haven't made a what if in like pretty much ages now, and I'm sorry for that. To tell the truth, I'm pretty lazy, and no, I haven't had the motivation to make any so far. So I'm very sorry for that. But today I got a pretty decent what if for you. What if Deku was the strongest hero? But it ain't gonna play out like him meeting All Might, him meeting All Might, him digesting the hair and getting All For One. Well, no. It's gonna hit a very dark road, but it's pretty good. So, we start off raining, dripping, pouring, thunderstorms in the background. You see Deku running, huffing, breathing in and out heavily. There's every puddle step being heard. Him running from Bakugo and his group of friends. Get back here, Deku! We just want to talk. Tears pouring down his face. Telling Kachan, I don't want to talk to you, leave me alone. Bakugo getting angry. I said, stop, you fucking quirkless fuck. But Deku's speeding up. I'm not looking where he's going. He gets to a building. He enters it. Going up the stairs. They can hear Bakugo behind them. Footsteps getting louder. He gets to a door. He rushes in there. And he's on the roof. He's backing up. Bakugo enters. He slowly starts to back up. He's telling Kachan, please stop. Please stop. I promise I'll get you the money. I promise. Just give me tomorrow. Bakugo, you said that yesterday, and you didn't give me the money today. I'm so Deku. I'm lying. I'm not sorry. Clicks his finger, ordering them to go at Deku. Deku backs up. They rush at him. Deku sees nowhere to go. He trips. He falls. Smash. Bakugo runs to the edge. Deku! He looks down. Blood, corpse everywhere. He's scared. He's never killed someone. He just wanted to scare him or beat him up because he didn't give him the money. He didn't know it was going to lead that far. He starts trembling. He looks at his friends. They're all shocked. He's like, what the fuck are you standing around for? Leave! They get back to the door, running down the stairs, leaving through an alleyway. A few minutes pass. Footsteps approaching the building Deku fell from. A scream can be heard in the background. In Deku's head, he's just saying, why? Why couldn't I be born with a quirk? Why? So, you're wondering, how did this poor, innocent, green-haired boy die like this? Well, it all started when he was born. Deku was born any ordinary child in any or somewhat ordinary world. This world, instead of everyone being normal, everyone has a quirk. Everyone has a power that represents them. Some could have super speed, super flight, super strength, invulnerability, invisibility, ice breath, fire control, fire breath. They could even make bombs come out of their hand. But this boy wasn't like the rest. No. This boy was the one individual, the one unlucky individual out of 12 trillion people to not have a quirk. Yes, only 0.1% of people born do not have a quirk. But this boy was that 0.1%. But his parents don't know that. Deku goes through his day growing up, being adored by everyone, because he's such a nice boy. Every time he smiles, you feel like the world's just right. He goes through his toddler days. He goes to a daycare, and he meets the tormentor he's going to experience in the future. Kachan, or Bakugo, as you once want to call him. Bakugo and Deku straight up hit it out as friends, even as toddlers. They both never wanted to be separated. They both cry every time they had to leave the daycare. They both wanted to see each other so bad. Always crying, and if they both meet up, they just stop crying and start playing. But that's gonna change when Deku goes to middle school. Middle school, Deku had not awakened his quirk. It was his, let's say, I don't know when UA is. I'll just say UA is 17. So middle school will be probably like 10 years old. But in the anime, preschool is probably like 6 or 5. So I'll just say 5. And 5 years old, Kachan unlocked his quirk. And he unlocked it when he was playing with Deku. They were playing tag. Deku was faster than Bakugo, so he was outrunning Bakugo. Bakugo tried to improve his speed, but he couldn't. Deku just had that, I don't know, physical strength to like overpower anyone. So Deku and Bakugo were running. Bakugo was thinking, why can't I be faster than him? So he reached out his hand. His desire to go fast activated his quirk. Out of nowhere, he pulls his hand back and explosion starts coming out of his palms, launching him forward straight to Deku, knocking him over. Deku sits up and Bakugo is just staring at his hands. Deku's like, what happened? But Bakugo was just staring. So Deku goes up to Kachan, shaking him. What happened? How'd you do that? Then Bakugo starts smiling, starts laughing. My quirk just got activated. Deku's excited, so side-eyed. Oh my god, was that your quirk? Bakugo said, I think so. So they go to the daycare they were staying at. They got them to call Bakugo's parents. Bakugo's parents comes and takes Bakugo home, or to go see the quirk doctor. Deku finished the rest of the daycare and goes home at the same time. 2 years to middle school. 2 years past to middle school, and Deku hasn't unlocked his quirk. At the age of, I guess, 13. Yeah, at the age of 13, Deku decides to go to the quirk doctor again to check if he has a quirk. So they wait in the lounge, waiting patiently. Deku's excited. Maybe my quirk might be activated now, or it's been 2 years, right? It should be activated. Doctor comes back with a piece of paper. Our frown can be visible when he walks out. Inko was not happy. Inko was disappointed. She knows that frown. She's seen it in lots of workplaces, and she's seen it on lots of struggling parents. So she knows that frown. Doctor comes out. So, sorry. Doctor comes out with a piece of paper and sits down next to Deku. In Izuku Midoriya, you came here when you were little, and we said that your quirk might just be late. But now that we have properly looked into it, I'm very sorry, but you're one of those 1% people that don't have a quirk. I'm very sorry. When Izuku heard that, he dropped his All My figurine. You can hear a thud on the floor. Inko looks at Izuku, tear-eyed, drool running down his mouth, snot running down his nose, tears running down his face. He's sobbing. The Inko looks at him but looks away. She's disappointed in herself. Why? Why couldn't I provide my son with a quirk? Why? It's all my fault. She's thinking. She picks up Deku and the figurine and walks out of the hospital. You can hear crying while exiting the hospital. Everyone's just looking at Inko. Everyone's whispering, "What do you think happened? Oh my god. Do you think it was something really bad? I wonder what happened to that child." Inko gets to the car, puts Deku in the car seat, buckles him up, goes back in the front desk, and smacks her head on the horn. She was devastated to hear that. At the back, Izuku's just blank-faced. Just completely blank-faced. Inko looks in the rearview mirror and just sees the disappointed and heartbreak in a child's eyes, not wanting this for any other child. They get home and Deku gets unbuckled and just sluggishly walks into the apartment. They open the door, Deku gets in, goes to the computer and puts all my videos on. He's crying and he turns to his mother. "Mom, do you ever think I could be a hero?" He's still coming down his face. Inko wanted to tell him, "Of course, sweetie, you could be a hero. Just work very hard." But she knows the dangers that come with being a hero. And she just gives his son false hope. And it never happens. She's going to feel very bad. She's thinking, I know I might sound cruel now, but if I tell him that he can't, it's going to be for better. He's going to give up his dream of being a hero, and he's going to be protected. Yes, if I tell him that he's not going to be a hero, he wouldn't die. He wouldn't die. her reassuring herself, but not really. She says, but in Deku's mind, he knows why he can't be a hero. He doesn't hate her mom.
That's not what I needed
Sorry,
you
he
to
doesn't
say.
hate. Yeah, sorry, her mom. Yeah, it's just that he was just not expecting that answer. He thought all moms were supposed to support their child, but I guess. So a couple of years go by, and Deku is being bullied by Bakugo because he doesn't have a quirk. One afternoon, at the end of the year, where everyone was sitting down, the teacher walks into the classroom. Hello, class. Well, everyone, get to your seats. He walks to the front of the class. So, everyone, I know you all wanted to be heroes, right? But, we got to fill in this class aptitude and test. Then he just flings it up in the air. I'm joking. I know you all wanted to be heroes. Everyone just celebrating, screaming. Yes, everyone using their quirks, except Deku. Deku's more reserved, quiet, head down, and just writing in his hero's notebook. At the end of the cheering, the teacher's like, well, there is a few people that want to go to UA. And I'm very tired. And the first person is Bakugo Katsuki. Bakugo stands up here. Yes, and I do not want to see any of you second placed weaklings at UA. And the teacher was shocked. Huh. Izuku Motoria also wants to go to UA. Everyone turns their head just looking at him. Laughing. that loser really wants to go to UA? The pathetic, not even human being wants to go to the most prestige hero school in the world? Everyone's just laughing. Bakugo wasn't though. His face was full of fury. He gets up. What? That disgrace of a human wants to go to UA? That's the funniest thing I've ever heard all year. But that's also the most annoying thing I've ever heard. Do you think that worm, that ant, do you think that fucker could go into UA? Do you think his talents, no, not even talents, I'm sorry for being generous. Do you think his ant-like effort could even get him into the generals class? Or the invention class? No. He walks over to Deku, trying to use an explosion on him. Teacher stops him. Bakugo? If I see you using a quirk ever again, you are going straight to the principal's office, you hear me? I don't care if you have a flashy quirk. You're going straight to the principal's office. These are one of the teachers that really like Deku. Not because they see Deku as a hero. They liked him because he's intelligent. Deku's one of the most intelligent person in the class. So Bakugo backs off after that warning. He goes back to his seat, angry, just glaring at Deku the whole time. The bell rings and Deku packs his bag trying to leave the class before anyone sees him. He gets to the door, but when he's trying to slide it open, Bakugo's there with his 3 goons just standing there. So, the quirkless fuck that thinks they can get into UA. Hilarious. So, what do you have there? Taking Deku's bag? Deku wants to tell him tell him, give it back, that's not yours. But he held his tongue. They looked into it. Oh, hero analysis journal, huh? Okay. He flips through it. And he sees his quirk. So, this little analysis even has my quirk in it, huh? Using explosions and burns it. I don't want to see your fucking filthy eyes on me. I don't want to see you and doing anything or even writing down my quirk. My quirk is like a power given by God himself. And I don't want you to sully it with your presence. He throws the book in the out the window and lands in the fish pond. Then he just walks away. Deku goes outside and takes his journal. He's just mumbling, "Oh, that fucking asshole. I hope he didn't ruin it," you know. And he's flipping through it, and he's like, that's savable. Phew. So he's walking home when, out of nowhere, Bakugo just attacks him. He's like, "Oh, did you really think I forgot? You didn't give me your money yet. You didn't give me your protection money." Yeah, protection money. Because all the other schools know you're quirkless and you're the easiest target to beat up. So you haven't paid your protection money in 2 days. Deku's like, "Well, I don't have the money right now. My job didn't give me my paycheck yet." Bakugo's like, no fucking excuses. He clicks his finger. "Get him, boys." They run towards Deku, one holding him by their hands. Bakugo gets there, using an explosion, and punching him full on with the explosion. Deku bends over, spitting off blood. They keep on doing it. Deku can hear both of them laughing. Deku manages to break free and starts running. And running. Until he got to the building. And until he falls off. So we're back to where we started. That was a little bit of a backstory to our greatest hero's tragic beginning. Yes, I'm your narrator. You can call me the Black Man. And today, well, I'm narrating one of the most interesting what if I've thought about, you know? Because I'm always like, hey, a hero always has a nice uprising, right? Why not just give him a good... No, I'm joking. Why not give him a shit upbringing, but making him the most powerful? But not the most happy. I said the most powerful hero. Yes, he's going to be powerful, but he's not going to be happy. But let's continue where we left off, shall we? So, Deku's in his mindscape, still hazy, still trying to put 2 and 2 together, and he wakes up, but he feels hot. His eyes starts fluttering, and his vision starts getting clearer. He gets up and he sees that he's in a volcanic hellscape, and he sees up flying creatures. So Deku's just thinking, where am I? Then, as a voice answers the same question he just said, "Well, kid,
I'm Beelzebub, the Demon King. my domain.
Deku's... What? Wait. You mean the Blazerbub? The insect demon?
Oh, I see that you've heard of me, huh? I guess our human world is no filth.
Deku's like, yeah, cause I'm very, very interested in demons and sorcery and mythologies.
Oh, so we have a smart boy with us. Good. So I'm gonna do 3 things for you. 1, you join my demon army, and I'll let you fulfill 1 wish. 2, you can fight all my demons and earn your freedom. 3, you can just simply die, and all the memories of you will be erased. So choose wisely, child.
Deku's like, what? Wait, what? So first option is I work for you and I fulfill one of my dreams. My second option is to fight all of these demons and then earn my freedom? Or die? Deku's just thinking, oh, but if I become his servant, then I could fulfill my dream of becoming a hero. But I'm not I'm dead though. How's that possible? And how am I supposed to be a hero if I don't have a quirk? But in the second option, maybe this would be good. No. That's crazy. What do you third option? No way. The third option. No, I'm not trying to die. Well, I'm already dead, but like, you get what I mean. We have to go with the first option. Well, Deku finishes his mumbling. Blazerbub says,
"So, have you picked my child?"
Deku's yeah. First option.
Oh, I see.
Sorry.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I'm gonna teleport you to my demon castle. Stand back.
Deku's like, oh, wait, what do you mean? A huge flash of light just beams on him. He's like, and he's in front of the Demon King, Blazerbub.
So, child, welcome to my demon castle. As you can see, I'm Blazerbub, king of the flies, insect, and disease.
And
So I guess I left you without words, huh? Sorry, I didn't know how to talk to people yet. I've been here for millions and trillions of years. I've never had human company. You're actually the first soul I've gotten in ages.
oh, that's doing a number on my throat, bro. That's doing a number on my throat. So Deku's like, okay. So how are we gonna do this this thing?
Well, I got a contract here for you.
So he makes up a contract and floats it over to Deku. Deku looks at the contract and he reads, okay, after flinging your soul will be mine, you'll be for my demon. We're gonna wage war on the other demon. You're gonna be my front gen. But while you're living your daily life, you're not going to enjoy it. I'm gonna be suffering. Deku, no way. Yeah, I like the first part, but the second parts, no way. What do you mean? When I'm reincarnated, I'll still suffer?
Well, kid, to be honest, I can't bring you. To be honest, I'm not allowed to bring you back from the dead. That's breaking one So, to counteract this, if I bring you back from the dead, I have to make your life a living hell. You do get to complete one of your dreams, though. That is the best downside of this contract.
So Deku's thinking it over. Be resurrected, still see my mom and become the strongest hero. Be resurrected, still see my mom become the strongest hero, but my life is always going to be awful. And I do become his... I do lose my soul and I do join his demon army. But I get to be the strongest hero, the number one hero, just like All Might. And you've wanted this. You've wanted to be just like All Might. Yeah, but if I lose my soul, then what's the point of saving people? But your mother's still on Earth, and she might miss you. But if my mother dies, then I don't get to be with her. You know, Deku's having a hard time choosing. So, Blazerbub, as a little devil himself, puts in one more condition.
You're serving my demon army, and if you can kill one of my brothers, Lucifer, then I grant you your freedom. We erase everything, every deal that ever happened between us, and you can go back to heaven with your mother when she dies. Is that a deal?
Outreaching his arm that's on flames, Deku snaps out of the mumbling and is like, so if I just kill this one demon for you, then I get to still go to heaven? Blazerbob's like,
Well, I did say, and I never go back on my word.
so he outreaches his arm and they both shake on it. The contract gets signed by Deku's blood, and Blazerbub tells Deku to stand back. As he stands up, 17-foot tall, flies just coming out of him and rejoining back. Disgusting, degrading flesh coming off him. But yet, still beautiful, still charming, still irresistible. He gets up and he goes over to his altar, where his spellbook's there. So he binds his soul to this little jar, and he turns him to a demon.
So, how do you feel?
Deku's like, well, I don't feel any different. I'm the same. Then Blazerbub summons in a mirror.
Really now, child? Check again.
He checks and Deku's physique has improved. His scrawny, bone-looking as arm turn into muscles. His biceps gets bigger. His pecs get well defined. He has abs. His jawline is beautiful, and his green-black hair stands out more. And he has two horns. He has two horns, no tail, but one corrupted arm. One of his arms is black glove as parasites on him that helps him. We're gonna get into that more when he returns back to Earth. So Deku's like, so am I ready to go back to Earth? And Blazerbob's like,
No. If you're gonna be joining my demon army, you need to train for 2 trillion years.
Deku's like, wait, what? Wait, what? No. Everyone will be dead before I come back. Isabel replies,
You silly child. In hell, times run differently too. Sorry, time runs differently to Earth. A century here is 10 minutes out there. So a trillion is like 3 weeks out there. You understand? But I'm gonna bring it back before you died. So, yeah.
Deku's like, wait, you can do that? Beelzebub smiles. His evil grin, evil smile.
Yes, I can do that.
So, Deku gets into this training. He trains like One Punch Man, trains like Goku, trains like Naruto, trains like Jujutsu Kaisen. Every type of training imaginable, every type of martial arts imaginable, Deku has it. But this time, Deku goes back with a system. It's called the Demon Fighter System. So every fighting move he's learned, every monster he's slain, he gets XP for. So Deku's already maxed out, level 100. All his fighting styles are EX'd. So Demon Finishing Blow, EX. Demon One-Hand Combat, EX. Demon Two-Hand Combat, EX. Demon Staff Control, EX. Tiger Claw / EX. Black Magic, EX. Elemental Magic, EX. Teleportation, EX. And Shapeshifting, EX. And Charm, SSS Plus. You're wondering what SSS Plus? Well, his charm's not EX'd because he's not really, doesn't really care about his appearance. He just cares about training. His new mindset is just training. So his charm's not going to be as powerful as all these other skills. And Mind Manipulation Blocker, EX'd. So a century trillion passes and he goes back to the demon Lord Beelzebub's throne. He kneels down.
Oh yeah, the mighty Demon Lord Beelzebub.
Oh yeah, Deku's voice is gonna be different, but I'm just gonna do it for that one part and the rest of my voice for all time because I can't keep doing this. So Deku's kneels down and Beelzebub applauds him with a clap. Well. Wait.
Well. You finished my training. I applaud that. So, it's finally the time, huh? You go back to Earth.
And Deku's like, yes, my sire. It is time for me to return back to the filthy planet called Earth. His mindset's changed in the demon realm, but once he goes back, he's the same old Deku. All those like training are still implemented, but all his attitude toward Earth disappears. So he's like, he still wants to protect people, right? So Beelzebub tells him,
Well, I've seen you done your research, Earth, huh?
Deku's like, yes, I have, and they're despicable creatures. But then Beelzebub says,
Well, I'm gonna bring it back. All that disdain and hatred for humans would disappear. Is that alright?
and Deku's like, yes, sire. Thank you for showing pity to this lowly servant of yours. Beelzebub says,
No worries. So, stand back.
Beelzebub gets up and flipping through his spell book. He keeps flipping through it.
There it is. There, reborn spell. He's thinking.
Beelzebub's thinking to his head, this is gonna take a lot out of me, but I can only do this once. And I trust in my soldier.
Alright, to begin. Lasso, Mokabi, Toro, Loso, Mokabi, Toro, Loso, Mokabi, Toro.
A huge light can be seen emitting from the demon lord's castle, engulfing everything. When the light started, the light quickly dissipated, and in front of the demon lord, Deku was no more. Deku has been transferred back to Earth, and he's been transferred back to 2 weeks before his death. So Deku's in class, and he quickly shoots up and wakes up. What the fuck is what? And everyone just looks at Deku. It's that quickless weirdo again. What's it this time? The teacher says, "So Izuku, you you interrupted my lesson." And Izuku's like, yeah, I'm very sorry. And starts bowing. And the teacher's like, well, don't do that again. Sit down. Deku sits down, and Bakugo's confused. What the fuck just happened? So Deku then starts getting all his memories when he was in the demon realm, except his hatred towards human. That part of his memory has been sealed till he rejoins the demon army. So he's like open status quietly. That's possible, and a blue light shines on top of in front of him. Sorry, and he's looking, but no one's paying attention. So he's like, oh, phew. Okay, so I'm the only one that can see it. Okay. So he looks at all his skills, and all his skills are EX'd. And the bell rings. Whoa, kids, this is the end of the day. And enjoy your weekends. Because next week, we're going to be starting the end of the year cleanup. Understand? And everyone just bows and says bye to the teacher. Deku's walking out, and Bakugo is in front of him again. And Bakugo says, "So where's the money, you quickless fuck?" And Deku's just not in the mood today, because he has to go to home and tell his mom he loves her, and all this stuff, and get preparing for UA. So Deku tells Bakugo, get the fuck away from me. And that shocks Bakugo, that he's never heard Deku ever talk back to him, or even say anything bad to him. So Bakugo's like, oh, so our little man here grew a pair of balls, huh? And he's going to start laughing. And it's like, so, you wanted to talk disrespectful to me, huh? Deku's like, Bakugo, I don't want your shit today, please. Just get out of my way. Oh, so he really is insane, huh? Right? And Bakugo is getting sparks igniting from his palm. Then a big explosion happens right in front of Deku's face. Deku stood there, and the explosion just disappears. Not disappears, but he absorbed it, and it just disappeared. Deku's like, I warned you, Bakugo. He takes Bakugo and just throws him across the classroom, and he smacks right on a brick and collapses. He walks out and starts heading home. He gets home, and his mother says,
"Oh, Izuku, dinner's, you're back already?
how was school? Deku's like, school was fun, Mom. So what are you cooking?
I cooked your favorite pork and cutlet kimchi rice."
Deku's thinking, oh, I haven't had that in a trillion years. Oh, that sounds so good. It's like, Deku says back to his mom, that sounds good, Mom, and goes up to his room. He just looks at all the posters with All Might and just smiles. I'm finally back. So, to where the day of the incident. So it was the end of the year, and the teacher did everything that Deku expected him to do. And Deku, stopped Bakugo from bullying him. And when he's walking back, he was under the bridge where the manhole is. And he was walking, and he heard the manhole move. So Deku was on edge. He kept walking forward, and then the manhole popped out a sludge monster. Oh, that kid's perfect for escaping that big buffoon. Your body will do nicely. So he crawls up, crawls up to Deku and pats him on the end. He turns around, and he tries to go into Deku's mouth. So I'm very tired. He tries to go into Deku's mouth, but Deku's closing it with a spell. And Deku's like inversion gravity. The sludge villain goes up and splashes all over the ceiling. Then Deku turns it off, and the rest of the remains are on the floor. Before anyone could see this, All Might comes. Don't worry, because I am here. And he asks Deku, have you seen a black-white cat here? Hi, very adorable. Oh, and also, did you see a sludge villain by any chance? Deku's like, oh, you mean him? And he points up, and All Might's shocked. Did you do that, kid? Deku just nods, and All Might's like, well, I'm not supposed to say this, but good job. Without your quick thinking, that same villain could have escaped and killed someone. So, thanks for the heroic action. But as a hero, I have to reprimand you to not use your quick without a quick license. Understand, young man? Deku just nods, very excited. So, while Deku's heading home, none of the sludge villain accident happens. So, yeah, that is where I'm going to end it off. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment down if you want a part 2 or not. I want this video to get around 10 likes if possible. And if you guys want any other what if, just comment down below telling me what type of what ifs to make for your enjoyment. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good evening, wherever or whenever you are. Yeah, bye.